The New York Jets are trying to navigate life without Aaron Rodgers. Now, if this is their quarterback play that they're going to be getting for the foreseeable future, it's going to be a long season because, yet again, Zach Wilson looked like a deer in headlights. Now, they go up against the Dallas defense that is kind of the doomsday defense of the 70s reincarnated, led by Micah Parsons. Great edge rusher there, had another sack, and they forced a bevy of turnovers. I mean, a strip on Dalvin Cook. They had issues they forced Zach Wilson into 3 interceptions as well, and just totally bottled up the running game. Now, the weird thing is for the New York Jets is that they're trying to put Zach Wilson in Aaron Rodgers' shoes and utilize him like how they would Aaron Rodgers. That's not the way to do it. I know Nathaniel Hackett is an Aaron Rodgers guy, but he has to find a way to utilize Zach Wilson's strengths. That's what an OC does here. Zach is a limited quarterback at this moment. You have to lean on this running game. I know the offensive line isn't that great. Last week against the Bills, they were pretty good. I mean, Breece Hall went over 100 yards and had an 83-yard scamper. This time, he only gets 4 touches, and immediately after the game, voices his frustrations about the lack of touches. And I understand that. I mean, I understand that you are coming back from an ACL injury and you want to be worked into the offense slowly but surely. But it seems that the best way to do it is just to give him more carries. Obviously, not too many because you have Dalvin Cook as well in the backfield, but Breece Hall is a very good quality back when given opportunities. And 4 touches isn't enough. And for the Jets defense, schematically, it just was a head-scratching move. You have Sauce Gardner, and in their one target that they tried on his side against CeeDee Lamb, it was nearly a pick 6, should have been a pick 6. And CeeDee Lamb continued to burn other DBs not named Sauce Gardner. If you want to be one of the best cornerbacks in the league, you have to travel. Darrelle Revis did that. That was a big knock against Richard Sherman. Yeah, you can take away one side of the field, but a lot of quarterbacks go to their best receiver despite wherever they may be. If you travel, they're not going to have that option, that luxury. So I know operating the slot, something that CD likes to do a lot, is not easy for those bigger corners like Sauce, but lining up against him, going every which way where those best receivers are, is going to add on to his resume. Is another skill that he can do. And that's something that the defensive coordinator for the New York Jets has to do. The defensive line, for the most part, played a pretty good part. I mean, they stopped the run for the most part, but they got gashed on play action and also the passing game. Dak Prescott is off to a pretty good start. Not asked to do a lot, but he had an opening start of 13 for 13. High completion percentage to start off this year, really in command of this offense. And if he's not asked to do a lot, he's not going to turn the ball over. First 2 games, 0 turnovers. That's all you need, because they're going to ride this dominant defense until they actually get some quality opponent offensively. And if you see their schedule coming up, they have a chance to really make a run until that matchup against the San Francisco 49ers in October. A lot of quarterbacks, a lot of mediocre teams right there. And that's the thing with Dallas. They beat those mediocre bad teams to a pulp, but it matters how they look against the San Franciscos, those Philadelphia Eagles as well. Now, the NFC, it's really just the Eagles, the Cowboys, and the San Francisco 49ers, and they play the Eagles twice, they play the Niners once. I'm not saying that's their immediate source of losses right there. They'll definitely drop a game or 2 to other opponents, but they're looking really good. I mean, one of the best opening statements in the first 2 games. They are undefeated against New York, outscoring them 70-10 in 2 games. That's a dominant start. But I need to see more against these elite teams. But I will give Mike McCarthy credit here. We give Mike McCarthy the worst criticism, and that's warranted when they come up short. But right now they're winning. Right now they're executing. Dak Prescott is in command. He looks confident in making the right reads, not trying to do too much. And maybe that's with this new adjustment with Mike McCarthy calling plays and also coaching him up as the de facto offensive coordinator. But a lot of things still left to be seen with this Dallas team. But right now, I mean, in terms of power rankings, I think they would be atop the NFL.